So you're saying if Inter win that, Salah wins the Ballon d'Or after being locked up by Dan Burn. It's the Premier League, and you entered in the round of 16. Because the issue is that no matter what Salah does, round of 16 is too early. Most of Raphinha's goals, it's solo efforts.
Like Raphinha has 13 goals in like La Liga. That's good. It's very good, obviously, but he hasn't been as consistent as Salah.
Basically, what does the Ballon d'Or picture look like? Does Lautaro, is he in the picture? Is Kane in the picture?
Can I go after it?
You know, Morgan Rogers, Watkins.
Okay.
Lautaro is diabolical.
Look,
I know.
Lautaro's not part of this picture, respect.
Okay, I know. I was being funny.
He doesn't fit the frame. Anyways, right now there's a couple names in there. Obviously, I think from Barcelona's point of view, obviously you have Raphinha, Lamine Yamal, and probably Pedri. I would say those three are the standout names.
Do you think people are looking at what Pedri's doing, or do you think he's getting lost in the sauce? Or do you think that if Barca keep playing well, they're like, oh, hey, this Pedri kid. If Barca are still like the top tier team,
I think people are catching on at this point because a lot of us Barcelona has been saying this guy has just been incredible since maybe like I don't know, like February. I think people are catching on, which is good. You know, he's getting his dues. You know, Real Madrid, you obviously have Mbappe. I think we can all say Vinny has pretty much. It's been long for Vinny. It's been long for Vinny. Not gonna lie, but you have Mbappe, of course. You know, he's still in the treble hunt. I think Valverde is getting a couple shouts. I don't know if that's because
Valverde.
Yeah, look, that's Real Madrid fans. You know, they can get a little.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And though, look, I like Valverde.
Yeah.
I won't be. I'll give him a standing ovation if it comes true. You know, that's a player I respect a lot.
You're not giving anyone. You're not getting a standing ovation. Stop it.
To Fede, of course. And then I guess from PSG, if they do like the quadruple, I guess some of you guys were horny for Dembele the other day, but I guess,
bro. You know, I'm going to put that on the main channel.
That was hate, bro. I can't
I'm putting that sort of thing because that was pure hatred. But continue though.
I'm just saying.
Listen, this guy didn't say trouble. This guy says a quadruple, and maybe you'll consider Ousmane Dembele, bro. But continue. All right.
No, but they're out of trouble though. They're out of trouble. So yeah, Dembele's up there. I think there's one more. Oh yeah,
Kane.
Liverpool, obviously. Oh yeah, Kane. Sorry. So you know, some people are saying Kane. You know, it's a little sneaky bid from Kane because, you know, they're first in the Bundesliga. They have a good opportunity to go to the finals because I think Bayern are actually starting to play a lot better. He has the numbers to back him up, and he's been performing.
But it's for me, I just don't think that's realistic. But let me ask you this though, because you talked about Lautaro, David. So if we have a scenario that's Inter win the league and Inter win the Champions League, what happens?
I'm gonna be dead ass with you. I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I think at that point you assess everybody's season, and I think Salah would have a very, very strong case.
So wait, hold on. So you're saying that. So hold up. So you're saying if Inter win that, Salah wins the Ballon d'Or after being locked up by Dan Burn.
Hold on. Can I speak?
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that Salah gets the 30-20. Okay, whether or not he breaks the assist record by one or breaks Haaland's record, maybe it's a 35-20. I'll just say for safekeeping, it's 30-20. I think regardless if it breaks record or not, that in itself is an absolute historic season, right? It would be better than everybody's league campaign. Quite literally last season, we saw Lautaro Martinez actually perform domestically in their competitions. They fell short in the Champions League, sure. I mean, they got knocked out in the round of 16, I believe, to Atleti in a penalty shootout when he actually missed a pen. But he had a brilliant summer with Argentina in the Copa America. Matter of fact, he was actually better than Rodri, Bellingham, and Vinicius, who were probably the front runners for that award. He had a superb tournament. And that didn't take him over the finish line. Matter of fact,
didn't he finish fifth or something? That was pretty high.
It was either fifth or seventh. So, I mean, I don't think Lautaro's in that conversation. I don't think any Inter players in that conversation, respectfully, because I don't think the league itself has the respect that should be given. I know some people here don't feel like that, but I think that if Inter win, I think Salah definitely, that's his best chance. But Harry Kane, hey man, he has some. Harry Kane, is he? Who's first in the Golden Boot race? It's Salah, right?
Salah.
Harry Kane should be somewhere in and around there, I'm assuming. I'll say this: if for Salah, I'm assuming this stems back to Salah's chances because he just lost today. For Salah to still be in contention for this award, I honestly think he would need Barcelona to crash out before the finals. Because you have
so just Barca, not Real Madrid.
Oh well, Real Madrid win, then it's game over because Mbappe is gonna win. Like he has, like it's not. I feel like Mbappe in France football, it's kind of a case of blue balls. Like they want to give this guy the Ballon d'Or because he arguably maybe should have won it. Like he's finished top 3 a few times.
In regards to the Ballon d'Or picture, I think the trophies each player wins, I think is going to be key, and especially the Champions League, because I think a lot of players are having like similar performances in their leagues, even though like Salah is outperforming, I would say certain players, being the top goal scorer or whatever and everything, but his performances in the Champions League and especially today against Newcastle, it gave him a pretty big blow in that conversation for the Ballon d'Or. And in general, I think it's depending on who performs in those big games.
I mean, looking at this votes from the streets, do you agree with this?
I do. I do. I think in general, Raphinha, he's been performing for Barcelona in every single big game. And when you think about it, when you think about like the entirety course of the season, what's going to be coming into your mind? You're going to be thinking those El Clásicos, those games against Bayern Munich, the Champions League semifinals, the Champions League quarterfinals. Yeah. And if Barcelona go and they advance, hopefully they do. You're gonna have a great Raphinha scoring goals. You're gonna have Barcelona performing well. And I think just looking at the picture, I think Salah losing out against PSG, I think that did him a lot of harm. And I think it's just right now, Barcelona, especially Raphinha, leading the race for that Ballon d'Or. And if Raphinha does lose it, I think it's going to be genuinely just saying, hey, Barcelona not being able to advance far in the Champions League.
So Amilko, if Barca, let's say Barca make the semi, lose a semi but win the league, would that still go to a Barca player over what Salah has done in the Premier League? Because I might say because here's my thing, because
16 is in the semis, HH.
Yeah. No, because I might say yes, because even if Salah has a crazy thing, it's the Premier League and you entered in the round of 16, because the issue is that no matter what Salah does, round of 16 is too early. Yeah. That's too early to go out in the Champions League.
It's too early, and especially the way that he went out, because it wasn't like, let's say, like, hey, he scored a goal to equalize or he scored something key. No, he was basically anonymous for both of the ties, and he wasn't even involved. And Raphinha has been involved. There was a stat that was mentioning that Raphinha, every single time he has scored was when Barcelona were either losing or drawing, and so those were key moments that Raphinha was impacting. Even today, when Barcelona, we were down. Who gave the
pass to Torres? Ferran Torres.
Precisely, he gave the pass for Ferran to score the equalizer, and then he created the chance for Ferran to score the fourth. And so,
and also, sorry, and this is a case that maybe speak on this, because I think this was earlier on. I think it was an error in space. People say, oh, yes, in our previous team, people say, oh, Salah has to work with bricks. Raphinha has the likes of a Yamal and Lewandowski. But I was like, those are guys who are not watching the games. Most of Raphinha's goals, it's solo efforts. Again, to today was not. He gave an amazing pass with Ferran Torres. Unless you're a moron, you have to score that. But that goal against Benfica, that was just all him with a man down. How many times has Salah done the way, bro? You've pulled your team out from a very difficult position, the way that Raphinha has done.
No, exactly, and those type of moments is what defines a Ballon d'Or race, because like when you look at the entire course of the season, you want to be looking at those key moments and think, hey, like, what do I remember? Do I remember Raphinha scoring, I don't know, a hat trick against Bayern Munich, or am I going to remember Salah stat padding in the league? And in general, I genuinely think that right now the forefront and the leader of that race is Raphinha, and if Barcelona lose it, then I still don't see it going to Salah. I still think it's a Barcelona player, but unless something crazy happens in the Champions League, or like Real Madrid win it, then it's obviously going to go to a Real Madrid player.
If that happens.
Wait,
The season he leaves, PSG.
no, guys, be serious. Who here really believes PSG winning that Champions League with Ousmane Dembele?
man,
let's get real. Do you
HH,
really?
on us.
No. Okay.
HH is coping. HH is coping. HH is coping.
He's coping.
I'm calling it right now.
Actually, you know what?
He's looking hella spooky,
Actually, no,
man.
hold on.
He is looking
PSG can win that Champions League. They can win the Champions League. They can win the Champions League.
No, that doesn't go. No, it doesn't go.
HH, first of all.
calling it right now.
Okay, wait, no. Dispute it. There's no first of all. Address everything.
Okay.
Everything. Let's go.
First of all, I'd like to apologize for
Treble,
not being
treble.
here on HH's Hangout. I've had some severe internet problems. You know what happens. Things happen in life.
Oh, no. Because that's
I'm buying it.
Shame is free. Shame is free.
bullshit. Continue.
Okay.
No, you should have played them. What the fuck?
That was perfect. That was
Also, it's kind of difficult to get into HH's Hangout when you have people like AK who have HH's tweets on notifications and jump in like 7 seconds in. Again, it's
Don't
difficult.
don't respond. That's no excuse. That's no excuse.
Okay,
But keep
listen,
talking.
listen.
Disputed. Has Salah's Ballon d'Or hopes taken a huge knock, being knocked out around of 16 and being
Yes,
locked up by
yes.
Dan Bon? Good.
Yes, it has. And
And he scored, by
realistically
the way, and he
speaking,
scored.
realistically speaking, yes, he does need like Inter Milan to win, Arsenal to win, one of the Aston Villa if that's possible, like one of these
Alhamdulillah.
guys to win.
Aston
Because
Villa,
that's like
a big
that's the thing, right? That doesn't change the fact he's been by far and away the best player this season overall in terms of like
Yeah.
consistency. Like Raphinha has 13 goals in like La Liga. That's good. It's very good, obviously, but he hasn't been as consistent as Salah. He's had a much better
Salah's 3
Champions
goals
League
a game.
campaign. I'll give that to you. Yamal has as many goals as Gvardiol in the
No,
league.
no, one more now. Relax.
No, one more. Yes, one more. Wow. Because
Yeah.
See the
but-
difference
no,
is
no,
Lamine
yeah,
actually
yeah,
scores when it matters.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key thing. Like all these goals are in key moments when Barcelona they actually need those
You see,
goals
no,
in
no,
the
no, but you see,
Salah's scoring against what? And against no one.
That's no, but basically that's my issue is that I hate when people just do this whole star stuff like how many goals. It's not how many you score; it's when you score.
I disagree.
They needed Sally. They needed Sally Field to show up today, and Sally Field was nowhere to be seen.
No,
They needed Sally to show up.
The team. No, hold on, real quick. The team is like falling apart as a whole. Salah's the easy one to blame, and it's very telling, right? Because Yamal can score 6 goals in his entire La Liga season, and still Barca is leading. If Salah doesn't score, no one scores for Liverpool. It really is that simple. And it's completely
Yamal's
different
fault?
Yeah, but
responsibility.
Yamal's not realistically going to win.
Sounds like a Arnie slot problem.
But that's the different standards that we're talking about, right? That Salah has really does have really high standards, and he doesn't have a particularly good team around him, unlike the others.
Okay,
That's the truth.
Minimum 17.
Let
He's a
him
kid.
cook his meal. Let him
No,
cook his meal.
No, here's the thing.
Speedy, you don't just have to lie like that.
He scores and assists so much because he has no other choice.
No, I think the thing, first of all, Salah has been incredibly clutch in the Premier League this season against basically every team. Like, it doesn't matter, like, if it's Arsenal or if it's, I don't know, the worst team or the second best team. He's been clutch against everyone. Yes, Chelsea too. But so his league performances are undeniable. Big game in the league, small game in the league. It's basically it. I agree he's had a disappointing Champions League season, but at the same time, a lot of the people that you guys are repping for the Ballon d'Or are so much worse than him in the league that it doesn't really matter. And you haven't won the Champions League yet. So what kind of justification do you have really? And one last thing, you guys say things like, "Oh, Yamal is 17, oh this and that," but at the same time, you want to put him in best in the world conversation. So if you want to put him in best in the world conversation, he's going to be scrutinized as such.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this: Has in all comps, UCL League, has Raphinha showed up in more key moments than Salah this season?
Raphinha, you can argue yes. Raphinha, yes. But again, he doesn't have Salah's output, and I think the thing with Raphinha is he does have much easier conditions than Salah too in general, just because of how much his team scores and how much his team creates.
But see, I hate when people do that. You're one man down away from home. how is that an ideal condition?
No. That's one moment. I mean, I'm talking in general. Do you know Barca this season is on track to score more goals than they did under MSN?
True. Okay, that's fair.
It's a superb team that creates so many chances. It's not like Liverpool.
No. This was the same team at the start of the season that people were saying was not going to win anything, and that Real Madrid were going to easily walk the league. This is the same team last season, with the exception of Hansi Flick. Like this superb team. No. The performances have increased, but the players, it's not like this.
And Olmo.
Yeah,
No. But expectations. No, see, well, here's the thing, though. Expectations change. Yes, I was one of those guys that said, okay, boom, like Barcelona have shown you how good they've been.
Yes,
but they're this good. Flick is this good. So we have to just accept that they are this good right now. So whatever expectations we had before this season, we have to accept just how much of an amazing coach Flick is and how Javi is a desert merchant sponsored by Paul Atreides.
This does kind of bother me, and this does kind of bother me that like if you're gonna keep defending Lamine, oh he's 17, if you're gonna put him in these Ballon d'Or conversations or even suggest he should be on the podium, then no, he can't be, because you can't have 6 goals in an entire league season and be on a Ballon d'Or. Like
it's all about the storyline. It's all about the wait. On this basis, it's all about a storyline. If a 17-year-old scores the winning goal in a UCL final or the winning goal in a semi thing like that, it's too good of a storyline, despite whatever his numbers are.
I do actually agree with that, by the way, and like I do agree that it's going to be because of the storyline. Because but at the end of the day, he's a forward. He's a forward in a front three in a 4-3-3 with terrible goal output. So that you can't.
But he has 11 assists. But he has the 11 assists.
He does. Does he have more assists than Raphinha?
Yes.
He has the most assists in La Liga.
He does.
He has the most assists in La Liga.
Raphinha has more chances created.
Well,
Here's the thing: he has decent assists, but still, like goals matter. Like no matter how you twist it, goals matter. Like if you're a forward, it matters how much you score.
No,
like I don't care how much it hurts people. It does.
Can I get my
one thing about my last thing.
Wait, hold up. Now this is like a footballing thing. Is Yamal a forward or is he a winger?
He's a winger, bro.
Even as
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like he's not a. See, I think Salah is more of a forward. Yamal is more of a winger.
Here's the thing:
a winger's primary thing is to create and then to score.
But here's the thing, right? If you compare Yamal to say, his role is kind of similar to maybe Neymar, would you say that role wise?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, then well,
Neymar was everything, man.
Yeah,
but come on, we're talking about freaking Neymar.
Okay,
and also, I'm sorry. No. Okay, I may sound like a broken record and everything. How old was Neymar when he came into Barcelona?
But you're not going to win a Ballon d'Or because of age. That's the thing. You're not going to win a Ballon d'Or because of age.
There's an award for being young.
Here's the thing: when you compare Raphinha and Salah, like. Salah, if you just look at even statistics, Salah's completely overperforming his assist numbers too, because
but so is Yamal, by the way. So is Yamal.
No, we're not talking about Yamal. I'm talking about Raphinha. Mohamed Salah literally has like twice as much as Raphinha in terms of assists, but they have very similar numbers in terms of big chances created and key passes. Raphinha just edges them out a bit more.
Some players, real quickly, some players that do have a serious chance at the Ballon d'Or, but no one's talking about this. Like, for instance, like I genuinely think this Ballon d'Or is an open goal for Mbappe.
Yeah.
This Ballon d'Or is a total open goal. Like, first of all, he
needs to win.
Yes, to win the
Champions League.
Hold on. Let me ask you guys an interesting question to the panel and also to the streets as well. So let me just interesting cue. Actually, I'm just asking you. Barca win the league, Real win the UCL.
Mbappe wins.
Hold up.
You're undermining Mbappe's star power.
Wait, hold up. Even better. Barca win the UCL, Real win the league.
Then it will be Raphinha. It's always going to be.
So hold up. Barca win the UCL, Real win the league. Mbappe is top scorer in the league.
Yeah,
Raphinha. Yeah, I think the thing with Mbappe, right,
If
is
Real
that
lost
he
the
plays.
final, Mbappe might get it.
He's the
Ooh,
thing.
but the Madrid PR is too strong.
Yeah,
bro.
but think
If they
okay,
lost the final,
Nah,
Wait,
Barca
wait,
PSG
hold on.
is
Dispute
strong.
it.
I don't know one thing about Mbappe, right? He's probably going to be his output, for instance, is way better than say Yamal. And probably better than Raphinha as well. He scored way more goals than Raphinha at this stage, I think, certainly in the league. And he's been in insane form ever since that really bad patch, which peaked with the Liverpool penalty miss. But now since then he's been in insane form. He's scoring in all the big games as well. Even against Atletico, he won a penalty. And in general, like I think Madrid, they just have so many teams in Europe are just psychologically cooked against Madrid.
But dispute, I'm serious right now. Real are not winning that Champions League.
Yes.
You don't
Why
know
are
this.
you saying that?
You don't know this. You don't know this stuff. No. Like,
Have-
okay.
Regardless of what happens, you know it's a KD ring. It's a KD ring.
No. But hold on. I'm like, they're not winning the Champions League. And guys, even if I'm thinking ahead,
He could win a treble with the KD ring.
guys, you may not like this. North London might rise in April.
Oh my!
North London might rise in
So
April.
you're saying that
I'm
You
saying
need to
that
find
because, guys,
Kane.
I'm
We're not
already
Madrid. You need
prepared
to find
for
Kane.
a
You need to find
wow. Arteta did that.
Chelsea